We could easily do it just a few more inches.
And we have snow in the forecast. That's why our Mike Seidel is standing by there in Boston. Obviously, it's not snowing there right now. It actually looks very nice today. However, we have 2 rounds of the snow coming up. Do you think we're going to hit the mark?
It's not a slam dunk. We have to see how much of that moisture gets back in here, especially after midnight Wednesday and Thursday morning. The new American model, the GFS from this morning, has come in, and it is putting out liquid-wise 0.07. Now, the temperatures are going to be about 20 degrees, so that's about a 15 or so 1 ratio. So 0.07 is going to give you a little over an inch of snow, plus whatever falls tonight. That's assuming the model is correct. It may be off. It may get a little bit more juiced up as we go down the road. So it's not a slam dunk, but we're going to be here right on through to County Reflake for you. And they're still shoveling and digging out across the streets of Boston. They've had over 8.5 feet of snow since the, 23rd, 22nd of January. 3 big storms, double-digit totals, and as you can see out here, it's everywhere. In fact, the parade organizers for the St. Patty's Day Parade on the 15th are urging locals and residents and businesses to kind of dig out the parade route. I don't know where they're going to put the snow because they've already plowed out and they've used front-end loaders and bulldozers to get the snow all the way to the parking meters and the gutters. So that's quite the chore. We'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, let's check that forecast with Kelly and Kate for tonight and again Wednesday night and Thursday for that frozen precip.
Yeah, Kai, Mike, stay king of the hill right there. Don't
I'm
fall
not
off
sure
that
where
heat.
that snow. You're right. Where are they going to put the snow?
Yeah, we're going to just add to that a little bit. Mind you, we will have some rain mixed in too. But look at that. Yeah, 4 inches easily down toward the Cape. Even we're expecting 6 or 7 inches.
Now, if you go a little farther north into Lowell, that's where we're actually going to be more like 2 inches. But reminding you, we kind of have 2 rounds of this. So we have the front end, and then as Kelly just said, we have the rain in between, which is going to add to the weight of the snow on your roofs.
Yeah,
and then we're going to
point.
put some more snow on top of that. And it's been difficult to do some training, I think, out in the snow as well.
Yeah, let's bring Mike back in and talk about that because I know folks are trying to run through the snow, but it's like a maze, right? Labyrinth.
It has been tough. You've got these narrow canyons where they shoveled out, and you can't run through there because there are people walking in both directions. So that's forced a lot of runners here to put on bright colored clothing for safety and head out to the streets. They've also had to adjust their training schedules because they couldn't get out with all the snow and ice. They've been indoors on indoor tracks and treadmills, ellipticals, and basically it's been quite the challenge because this is when they ramp up their training leading up to April 20th. And one more note on the flood potential tonight, very low here because we're not going to get a whole lot of rain, maybe a 1/4 inch of rain, then it winds down tomorrow morning, then we come back with the snow Wednesday night and Thursday. So we're not going to have the flooding potential here or the issues that we're looking at back through parts of the Midwest and the Ohio Valley over the next day.
Right. But Mike Seidel out there talking about the rain. You know, we've had a lot of roof collapses. You put just a 1/2 inch of rain on top of snow on roofs. That adds up to 2,600 pounds.
Right. And we are going to be dealing with perhaps a lot of flooding come springtime when all that snow actually does melt away. But for now, you can see the snow coming down. Buffalo, Erie, the darker blue, by the way, indicating some of the heavier snow.
And we do want to let you know that you're under a winter weather advisory right now in the Northeast. But it's important to keep in mind this first bout of snow that you see is not the end of it.
Right.
You are going to see a second swap Wednesday night into Thursday, and that's where you're going to pick up a few more inches.
Yeah, interesting forecast for places like New York City, a couple inches today, but then much more heavier snow as we go Wednesday into Thursday.
Right, so this is today through Thursday to keep in mind, kind of 2 rounds there.
Well, it has been weeks of freezing cold temperatures and plenty of snow, simply brutal weather that has kept much of the Northeast indoors.
And the results, cabin fever and winter weather fatigue. Coming up, we're going to find out what one Syracuse father did to keep his family's spirits up.
According to the U.S. Department of Energy, most homes have air leaks and drafts that waste so much energy, it's like leaving a window open in your home all year long. Don't let another year go by. Call Champion Windows at 844-4CHAMPION. And right now, when you buy 2 rooms of windows, you get the 3rd room free. Plus, Champion now offers no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. So call 844-4CHAMPION today, because every home needs a champion.
There's nothing more romantic than a spontaneous moment, so why pause to take a pill? And why stop what you're doing to find a bathroom? With Cialis for daily use, you don't have to plan around either. It's the only daily tablet approved to treat erectile dysfunction, so you can be ready anytime the moment is right. Plus, Cialis treats the frustrating urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Why pause the moment? Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use. For a free 30-tablet trial, go to Cialis.com.
We build weather inventions.
Wow, anybody else surprised it actually works?
It was hard to believe weather could do that.
Mother Nature can absolutely change people.